Hello and welcome to the Chaps Game Chat, the show about video games and such. If you like the show, make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. And let your friends know if they like video games and stuff to tune in.
Yeah.
Today, joining me, as always, the fire breather himself, Joshua Dunkley.
Hey, everybody.
And myself, Steve Winterburn. So, Josh, what do we do every time before we do anything?
We take a shot of the show.
Take a shot of the show. What are we doing a shot of today?
Beefeater.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You excited, Steve?
I'm not feeling great.
Cheers. Right?
Yep.
That's what a gin?
Yep. I believe so.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Steve.
I just finished being drunk. So what are we talking about today, Josh?
Well, Steve, I hear you bought a little something new.
I did. Well, a little new-ish. No. She was an older hooker.
Oh.
So she was new to me. But, recycle. Reduce, reuse.
Yeah.
Yep. I bought a PS4. That's cool. I can do PS4 things now.
Yeah.
Like, play all the same games I was playing before for the most part, with the exception of, 5. No, playing through Uncharted. So I already played Uncharted 1, although that was on my other gamer tag, so it doesn't show there, but I don't care. Beat Uncharted 2. Going to be moving on to Uncharted 3 shortly.
Yeah.
I want to do a couple things first. I want to play Titanfall first. I might play through Life is Strange first. So we'll see. I'll get to it.
Okay.
Trying to think anything else really. That's the only thing I've played on it was Uncharted 2.
Okay. Do you like it, Steve?
Uncharted 2?
Yeah.
Good game. I like the supporting characters a lot.
Okay.
I actually not a lot, but I cared for them more than I expected to.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
And, it felt like a cool action-adventure movie in video game form.
Yeah.
Now, see, I know IGN gave it a 10 back in the day.
Yes.
I don't think I would have given it a 10. Then again, I'm also playing this 10 years later.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that kind of skews it in a sense. But enough about me on the PS4.
Oh, man.
Because that is now old news.
Old news.
Old news. That was like a whole 30 seconds ago, Josh. Josh, we both played a game recently.
Super hot.
Super hot.
Super.
Tell me about it.
Super hot. Super Hot's an awesome game, Steve. I was really surprised by it because, I heard it was really good when it first came out early last year, because it's 2017. Yeah. See what I did there? And I was like, oh, that's cool, but I'm not going to spend $25 to check that out.
It was 25?
Yeah. And then I was listening to a different podcast, and they were talking about Super Hot and how stylish and cool it is.
It's very stylish and cool, yeah.
I was like, I gotta see how stylish and cool this is. And, oh my god, Steve. What an amazing game.
Did you buy it for full price, 25?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't on a sale for the Xbox thing.
Yeah. Check for PS4. It wasn't on PS4. So, I was like, well, I'll buy it for that.
Yeah.
But, the gimmick about the game, it's a first-person shooter.
Yes.
Time only moves when you move.
See, I know they say that,
but
there's few exceptions.
Very few exceptions.
Time still does move, but very slowly.
Very
slowly,
very
but it still
slowly.
does.
Yeah, you notice it in later on missions.
Yes. That's why I was like, this isn't supposed to be moving.
Yeah, but at the beginning, it's totally fine. And it's just really cool. So it doesn't move unless you move.
Yeah.
And so when you grab a gun, you shoot a gun, it skips forward a few.
Because you moved all that.
You moved and you shot a gun, so a bullet's going to just burst out. And so, it's kind of like the Matrix, and you get to, slowly dodge bullets.
You get to plan your attacks and your movement.
Because, as much as a first-person shooter it's also like a puzzle game.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just so cool, because you can dodge a bullet, try to shoot a guy, throw your gun at a different guy, go and punch a different guy, take that guy's gun.
Yep.
And just do
then
some
you want to
crazy
shoot the first guy you hit because he's already reacting fast, like he's ahead of the game now compared to the other guys.
Yeah.
So
and it's just so cool. And then after you beat a level, it shows you in like full speed what it looks like. And you're just like,
which I really appreciated.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool.
This is so badass.
Tell me about the story.
Oh, I feel it's very spoilerish. I don't know.
I feel like we can probably get into spoiler territory.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a year old almost.
Yeah, we can say spoiler.
It is the best first-person shooter game you can play. That's what the game told me to say.
That's what the game told you to say. You're right, the game does, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's a very unique game, and the story is I thought it was very cool.
Sorry, now go ahead.
You feel different?
No, that was very cool.
Yeah.
I was hungover, so I was like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to play a game. I saw it on there, and I was like, this is a nice surprise, because you downloaded it, which is great. And then I started playing it. It's about 2 or 3 hours long, not an insanely long game. The story, it was interesting, because at first, you start playing the game, you play about 3 or 4 levels, and you're like, there's no story here.
Yeah.
And then the game takes this effect, and it's like, oh, so you think there's no story? Basically, you just kill these red guys. There's so much more to it.
Yeah.
You wanted a story type thing. Here's going to be a story. And then there's a story without really conveying directly what the story is exactly.
Yes.
Like, there's more to it than what they do say. So, as you know, you play as this character wearing a VR headset.
Yes.
In his room. And then at one point during the game, you have to press A, and it kind of flashes you forward through like the hallway leading up to your room, and then you can pierce through the window and you see yourself, not obviously you, but like your character playing this on the VR headset, which is cool because as we were talking to John, it was on VR, which would have been way cooler had we been wearing VR playing this. And it's like, oh my god, that guy's wearing VR too. And then later, huge spoiler, you end up shooting yourself at one point.
That's the very end of the game.
That's the very end of the game. Spoiler. I warned them, Josh. But like, it takes this whole it's really hard to kind of like encapsulate what it is. It's more than what it appears.
It is. I thought it was a very deep game, like the story there, and because you'll play a few levels and then you'll stop to text your friend in the game. Which I thought this was cool. And I was like, oh, how you like it? And it's like, oh, it's really cool. And it's like, oh, there's a new thing, but there's a password for it. And it's like, so you hack the password or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, as you get further and further on, you play those password protected levels, and you go to talk to your friend again. He's like, oh, do you know the code? Can you share it to me? And then you type something, and then the system changes what you said to your friend, and it's like, holy shit.
And then your friend starts disliking you.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, why isn't he just texting his buddy? Yeah. Or, just calling him? No.
And I because the idea of it is like this VR experience, because I don't think it's a game that the guy's playing. Because he clearly, as you said earlier, you kill yourself as playing this game after you upload your consciousness to the game.
Yes.
So it's like, are you controlling people?
That's where it gets deep. That's where it gets deep. Because it's like, you don't really know whether you actually died in it. Like, there's no, it's a tough one, because there's this character that portrays you. Mm-hmm. You see yourself, but was that actually you type thing? Was it a game? Because there's a lot of, the body is just like a host type thing. Your body's disposable. Mm-hmm. It's all about the mind. Your mind is the software. And it got deep. It got really deep. It got really cool. And, Steve. And the whole time when you're messaging your buddy, it's always either he's saying it or you're saying it, is that maybe you're playing too much of this game. Maybe you're playing too much of this game. And then, like you said, but I don't think it's a game. No. It's clearly more than that. But why is all this shit going on in this world? Like, what? Yeah. It's very crazy and very cool and very stylish in the way it does everything. And
I like how it's like the game is telling you, hey, stop playing this. I don't think you understand what you're doing. And then it graduates from saying, like, stop playing this to being like, if you're going to play this, we're going to treat you like a certain way. Like, you are an animal, and you're going to listen to us. We're going to brainwash you.
Those parts were cool.
And you're going to do everything we say. And it's like, holy shit.
Remember the part you were in, like, the walls all around you, and there's this cage above you. And then all the red guys are shooting down at you, and they're like, dance, dog.
Yeah.
And then you just have to keep dodging the bullets, and it's very easy, and then it gets harder and harder, and then it's like, now you die.
Yeah.
And then it starts out easy, you're dodging, and then 2 of them start shooting at you, 3 of them start shooting at you, 4, and then 5, and it's like, you can't, you're going to die. It's telling you you're going to die.
Yeah. And it's a good boy after that, and I was like, shit.
It was cool.
It was a very cool game. I wish I played it last year because I think it would have made it on my list.
At the very least, an honorable mention.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely should have been on there for us. Yeah.
Such a cool game.
Also, we should have done a shout out to Stardew Valley. It's a good game. Just because it didn't. Now, I know our list is based on us.
Yeah, what we've played.
Yeah. Stardew Valley is something that kind of grasped my attention for a while. I'll still probably go back to it. It's just I got caught up in that. Actually, today would have been a good day for it. Just hanging out. But just, I feel like I'm already behind on games. And Stardew Valley is something that's just going to gradually suck me in forever.
Yeah, that's a game that you're going to lose like 200 hours.
Yeah. And I've already lost a fair bit to it, so. Any other comments on this one game?
Super hot?
Yeah.
Super hot.
It's a good game. People should play it.
It's an amazing game, and it's definitely worth the full price.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I wouldn't have bought it for $25.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, Steve.
It was a good game. Very good game. But it was still overly short. Like, sure, 3 hours, there's replayability because there's the challenges, which I haven't done yet, so.
Because after you beat the game, you kill yourself and you get fully assimilated into the game. And it's like, now you can do this forever. Because we know you love doing this so much.
Yeah.
Now you can do it endlessly. You can do challenges now. And it's like, that's really cool. I like how they did that.
Yeah.
It's
cool, but...
It's so cool. That is the coolest game of last year.
Coolest game of last year. Okay.
What other game was that cool, Steve?
I'm trying to remember my top 5. I liked Quantum Break.
But was it cool?
It was a cool fucking game.
But was it cool, Steve?
Yeah! Yeah! We're talking about time travel!
Steve.
We're talking...
It was cool.
Even the TV portion of the game, which I was hesitant about, was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I loved the TV portion. Like, that was quality television, too. And, you could see how things would play out, or you roughly see how things would play out depending on what option you picked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was such a good game. I would still say that game beats this game.
Really?
Yes.
In coolness?
See, cool's weird.
Yeah, see, this game isn't the best game of last year, but it's the coolest game.
It's got cool gameplay.
It's that guy with the cool sunglasses. And you're like, shit, that's awesome. It's not the best game, not the best dude out there, but he looks cool.
What does this even mean? What is this? What is life? No, but you've got me flustered. It's a cool game.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Super hot.
Hot.
Like, it's just what about this game? Do you think that makes it so cool? Because it's a great game.
Yes.
Well, it's a lot of fun. At the very least, I would say it deserves an honorable mention for our last year games. Mm-hmm. Although, I still think there are games that beat it. For sure.
And the coolness factor, Steve.
What is the coolness factor for you?
The slow-mo dodging of the bullets and how you have to time everything.
Okay, so the gameplay. Yeah,
the gameplay is so cool. The concept of the story is really cool.
But they still, I felt like they left so much kind of left unanswered, and it almost wasn't enough for that. Like it was all like it was good in that it was vague, but also bad that it was vague in terms of you don't really know everything that was going on. Like after this, I would gladly YouTube a video about this to see other people's thoughts.
Kind of like Inside type thing?
Yeah, exactly like Inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Inside was an awesome game and one of my games of the year. But I was going to say, it didn't have the sunglasses.
It didn't have the sunglasses. It's got that guy going down the street. He's got that nice stride going. You're like, he is
even
cool
the end of Inside had an alternative ending I preferred. Which it was a short alternative ending.
Yeah.
But I preferred it, and I didn't feel satisfied at the end of this game.
Really?
Yeah.
I was really satisfied with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I was really impressed with it, Steve.
Right.
Another cool game.
I wouldn't pay $25 though.
No. Another cool game, which you're going to play soon, is Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2.
That game also has sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How's the campaign?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
How much time do we have? Do you want to talk about Titanfall 2, or do you want to wait till I play it?
I want to wait till you play because I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Okay.
But I think you'll really enjoy it.
Okay, so we've got 8 minutes left. What do you want to talk about for the next 8 minutes?
I don't know.
Or we can just wrap up here.
We could wrap it.
We can wrap it?
Yeah.
And then I've got an idea for an episode. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after, depending on Titanfall 2 stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to beat it because you're letting it on Wednesday, play on Thursday for a bit. I don't know if I'll have it ready for the next show.
That's fair.
So we'll see. But I have an idea for another episode.
Ooh.
And yeah, it might require a little bit of research.
I would like to know your thoughts on Titanfall 2 because you didn't get to, you couldn't really get into Call of Duty.
No, I've had a hard time, and I still want to go back to it, and that's why I haven't given it back to you quite yet.
Yeah.
Because I have the intent to do it. It's a matter of I need to feel the first-person shooter.
Mm.
And it could even just be Titanfall 2 that gets me back into it, because something about Titanfall 2 has me excited. It could just be the Titans. I don't know.
The Titans are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Titan in the campaign is your buddy.
He's your buddy?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime.
And one thing I will say about Titanfall 2 is that it's really cool as a shooter, but it also feels like a platformer at the same time, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Playing as the pilot. Yeah. That's fair.
And it's very enjoyable the way they treat it like a platformer.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
All right.
And that's all I have to say about that.
So upcoming episode in about 2-ish weeks, probably, Titanfall 2. Yeah. We're a few months late on the actual game, but we're getting there. That's life.
That's life and spending money on games.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
All right. We should wrap it up.
Like a condom.
Always wrap it. Yeah.
I'm going to trust a loose condom, Steve.
You should tell them about your lists on the next episode. Maybe not Game Chat, but Game... Or I was going to say another show of the Chaps cast. So, Josh, where can they reach us?
You can reach us at our email, chapspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You could reach us on Facebook, facebook.com/chapscastpodcast. We have a little button you can click to email us as well.
Yeah.
You can comment on our videos.
Yeah.
It's always an easy way.
You cannot spam us like that other guy was spamming us.
Yeah, he really wanted us to check out his channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Did you check out his channel?
No.
Neither did I. All right. Anything else?
We're on iTunes, Spreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Email, subscribe, like, Facebook, YouTube, Spreaker, iTunes.
Yes. Maybe give us a nice little rating or a nice little like. Will help us out a little bit.
Yeah. And let us know if you want your topic related to games on this show. Yeah. All right. Tune in next week. And on Monday or Friday? What day is it? On Friday for...
You're hungover, Steve?
Hungover and tired. I was up till 4. I was sleeping just before this. Tune in Friday for our regular show, Chaps Cast Podcast.
Yeah. And we might have a little surprise coming up.
Hopefully.
In the future.
Yeah, we got some things to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Especially for this audience. It'll like it.
Yeah, this audience in particular will like it.
Yeah. All right, thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Sure. I was going to say... Damn it, I was going to make this first. I was going to turn this off this way. I was like, the audio won't get it. He'll have to edit it out. Motherfucker. You're going to do it again, aren't you?